Hi, I'm so glad you're here. So we are going to do a quick little 30-minute practice just to kind of get you moving, get the body feeling good, especially if you spend most of the day sitting down or just in one posture. So grab your mat and let's get started. Starting in a comfortable seated position, allowing the spine to be long, the heart open, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Maybe the eyes are closed or soft. And taking a few moments here to begin to connect with the breath, with the inhales and the exhales. Allowing the breath to move in through the nose, down the throat, the chest, into the belly. And as it reverses from the belly, chest, throat, and out through the nose. Keeping this breath going, knowing that you can always come back to at any point in time. Taking any rest or modifications as needed. We'll allow the hands to come to the heart with the next breath. As we set an intention. Maybe our intention is something close that we're holding on to or needing to let go. Or maybe we need a little inspiration. So our quote for today is, "A jewel of truth is hidden in every moment in life." So embracing your truth with these moments together on the mat, finding the beauty and being fully present. And challenging ourselves to see if we can bring this jewel off the mat once we're done. Allow your intention to be released in whatever way feels most natural to you. Together, we'll take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale those arms up overhead. Exhaling that right hand down as that left arm reaches up and over. Keeping that left sit bone down, finding that length from the left fingers to the left sit bone. Inhale those arms back up overhead. Exhale that left hand down as that right arm reaches up and over. Finding your truth on this right side. Inhale those arms up overhead, reach up high. Exhale, fold down over the legs. Maybe rounding the back slightly. And then we'll bring that weight forward, roll on up into our tabletop. So those hands are underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, the spine is nice and long. Settle in here. Allow yourself to become grounded. Connecting with the breath. Being fully present. Our next breath, we allow that heart to shine forward, tailbone reaching up high. Push that ground away, curve the spine. Back into our cow. And into our cat. Your breath pace. Maybe finding movement side to side, forward and back. Allowing your truth to surface. And being brave enough to listen. Evening out. And finding that neutral tabletop. We'll tuck the toes under, lift the hips up high, downward facing dog. Maybe you paddle out the feet, find some movement here, getting that stretch behind the legs. Slight bend in the arms, the hips are reaching up high. Now settle in. The toes are touching, that left foot is grounded down, that right leg is reaching up high. Bend that knee, stack the hips. Reach that right knee up a little higher. Keep the shoulders straight on. Good. Back into our three-legged dog we go. Let's exhale forward, three-legged plank. Lift that right leg up high. Exhale forward, three-legged plank. Lift that leg up high. Exhale forward, three-legged plank. Breathe. Step that right foot in between those hands, low runner's lunge. Maybe you allow the hands to help guide that foot up in between the hands. Left hand down, right arm up. Breathe. Exhale that right hand inside of that right foot. Seal that left foot on down. Reach that left arm up high. Things might still be a little tight right now, so maybe you come up onto the fingertips or a block. Beautiful. Allow that left hand now to come down. Right hand coming down inside of that right foot. Revolve that back foot in a wide lunge. Breathe. We find that shift into that right foot, that strength, shifting forward and back. And kindly we step that left foot outside of that left hand. Allow the hips to come on down. We're in this higher squat. Maybe you start feeling it in the legs. Just like a gym, we're building a little bit of endurance, a little bit of tension. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach up high. Exhale down into your squat. You don't have to go all the way down. Inhale up to standing. Exhale down. Push the bum back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Planting the hands, step the feet on back, high plank. Breathe. If you want to find a little bit more, maybe you reach that right hand forward, come up onto those fingertips. If you still want a little extra, maybe the left foot reaches up high. You can lift that right hand too if you want. Bring everything back to center. Left hand reaching forward. Maybe right leg lifting up. Maybe that left hand lifts. Back to center. Hips are reaching up high, downward facing dog. Come back to the breath. Back to your intention. Beautiful. The toes are touching. That right foot stays sealed down. Left leg reaching up high. Bend that knee, stack the hips. See if you can bring that left knee up a little higher. Keeping the shoulders straight on. Good. Back into our three-legged dog. Reach that left heel up high. Exhale forward, three-legged plank. Lift it up. Exhale forward. Lift up, two more. Forward. And back. Forward. Stepping that left foot in between those hands, low runner's lunge. Right hand down, left arm up. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Bravely bringing that left hand down inside of that left foot. Grounding down here and this wide lunge. A little bounce might even feel nice, right? We seal that right foot on down. Left hand stays inside of that left foot, right arm reaching up high. Breathe. Just like gems, each side's a little different. So being patient with the body, with the breath, where we are. Good, let's bring that right hand on down. Revolve that back foot. Nice and strong with that left foot. Start finding a little sway forward and back. Find that strength in that left foot. Right foot is stepping up outside of that right foot. Bring the hips down. We're starting to feel it in the hip flexors and the legs. Woo! I know I am. Take a breath. Feel that inner strength. Bring that bum down. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach up high. Exhale those hands down to heart center. Maybe you heel toe the feet in. Finding a little less space, whether the feet touch or not. Completely up to you. Taking just a few breaths here to come back to our intention. The hands might fall down along the sides, or maybe the hands stay on the heart. Listening to your truth. As this gem guides you along your journey today. Good, allow the hands to fall down alongside you. Inhale, reach those arms up high. Exhale those hands down to heart center. We find the strength now in that left leg. It's nice and strong, nice and sturdy. Right foot starts becoming nice and light, lift it up. As we exhale, we push that right leg on back, warrior three. Keep in mind, you can always let the hands come down onto the mat. Maybe use a block, some books, whatever you have around. Now we open into our half moon. So stacking those hips, keeping that right foot flexed like you're pushing into the back of the room. Good. We'll let the hands come to heart center, and we find that right knee tapping behind the left. So it's almost like we find a little scrunched up warrior three. Open up wide, shine like a star. Close it in. Open it up. Two more, close it in. Open it up. Last one, close it in. Then that left knee, seal that right foot on down, warrior two. Settle in. Straighten that left leg, a little bit of a micro bend still in there. Flip that left palm to the sky, exalting our warrior. Beautiful. Now, really big move. So as we bring our weight forward, we find a bend in that left knee. That right arm is windmilling up, and it's coming down inside of that left foot. That back foot revolves. That left arm keeps reaching up towards the sky. Little twist. Step that left foot back. Side plank. So you can stay here in the side plank. Maybe you play with that top leg. Maybe you let that left foot kind of come forward, creating a little rainbow shape is gonna happen. So the hips come down. And then you reach that left arm back towards the right foot. Down and up. Down and up. 2 and up. Last one. And up. Keep that strength in that right arm. If you need to come onto the forearm, come onto the forearm. Maybe you stay on that forearm. Maybe you move with me. Left hand coming onto that left hip. We step that left foot back. If you were in that side plank, you can still step that left foot back. It's only if you're on the forearm, it's going to be a little uncomfortable. And then shine that heart open, wild thing. Beautiful, my friends. Bring that left hand on down. Three-legged plank. Maybe you move through your flow. Meeting in our downward facing dog. Listening to your truth. Where this journey guides you, right? Maybe it's a child's pose rather than a vinyasa flow. Choosing to be courageous enough to listen to your truth. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. If you're not in, if you're not in downward facing dog, go ahead and find your downward facing dog. Those hips are reaching up high. Bend the knees, step, jump, hop, top of the mat. Coming up halfway, exhale on over. Inhale all the way up to standing, reach up high. Exhale those hands down to heart center. We find the strength now in that right leg. Left leg becomes nice and light. We lift it up into our pillar. Breathe. Exhale, push it on back, warrior 3. Take your time. Being mindful and patient. Just like our gem. Good, open up into your half moon. Kicking that left foot towards the back of the room. Lift that left leg, shine that heart. Breathe. Let's get ready for those taps. Left knee tapping behind the right. Hands might come to heart center. Open up, half moon. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. If my breath cueing is not working for you, go ahead and find the opposite, right? You take that time to listen to your truth and act upon it. 2 more. Last one. Open, bend to that right knee. Left foot seals, rise up, warrior 2. Adjust that right foot for me. Sink in. Flip that right palm to the sky, exalting sky archer. All right, let's windmill those hands on down. So right arm is reaching forward, left arm is reaching forward. Let that left hand plant inside of that right foot. Reach that right arm up to the sky. Breathe in your twist. Exhale, find your side plank. Again, maybe that right foot is long ways or kind of right this way. Can't think of what that's called right now. As you find those rainbow taps, again, you don't have to find the rainbow taps. You can stay here in this rainbow without moving. A whole lot is happening. You can always come down onto the forearm as well. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, right foot back and open up into your wild thing. Breathe for me. Right hand is coming on down. Keep that right leg lifted. Hover. Move through your flow. Meeting in our child's pose. Coming back to the breath. Back to your intention. A lot of time still left together, so we'll just finish our last final moves before we call it. So, rolling on forward into our tabletop. And then swinging those legs on around. We'll find our butterfly pose. So allowing the soles of the feet to meet. The legs are open. If you have pillows nearby or want to pause the video to find some pillows, you can always let those pillows come underneath the knees. The further away the heels are, the less intense this posture. The closer the heels are towards the center of the body, the more intense. So finding your truth, your gem. And then allowing the spine to lengthen. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Find the space in the heart. Good. If it feels right, fold on over the legs. Sometimes it even feels right to allow the hands to come behind and just kind of lean back. Find your gem. And notice the beauty of choosing to be present in this very moment. Let's go ahead and come back up to center. Allow the hands to come underneath the knees, gently lift them up. Soles of the feet are planted, hands are coming behind, maybe a little windshield wiper feels nice. And then settle back to neutral. Reach those hands forward, spine is long, tuck that chin in just a hair. Start making your way down onto your back. Take your time. Settle in. Once the shoulders touch, it might feel right to reach those arms long behind you. Let's bring the knees into the chest. Big hug here. Grabbing the outer parts of the feet, open up the legs. Happy baby. A little sway side to side. Sometimes feels nice. If this is your first time in happy baby, it might not feel nice, but take these next moments to breathe, to see if you can guide the breath to the tight spaces and welcome in a little ease. Very good. Releasing the feet. Give yourself a nice big hug and allow yourself to settle into your final resting pose, into your Shavasana. So taking up space on your mat. Allowing the muscles to become soft as you choose to let go. As you choose to find space. as you choose to enjoy this moment of life. We'll be here just for a few breaths. Together, we'll take a breath in and a breath out. Welcoming in those gentle movements back into the fingers and the toes. Softly and kindly waking up the body once more. And the next breath, we'll lengthen the body long and bring the knees into the chest, giving yourself a nice big hug. Taking the next few moments to kindly roll onto your right or the left side, and to come back to your intention that you set in the beginning of class. Whether it was something you held close to your heart, or if you listen to the jewel of truth in your heart. Appreciating the beauty that the moment brought. This very moment of life. We'll patiently make our way up to a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed or soft. Allowing the hands to come to heart center as we bow our head in gratitude. Grateful for this day, for this breath, for this beautiful life that we're given. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to share your practice with me. The light, the love, and the spirit in me humbly bows to the light, the love, and spirit in you. Namaste. Thank you, friend. I hope you enjoyed and that this practice brought you exactly what it is that you needed. I'll send some information with the little newsletter along with this video, and I'll see you next month. Take care. Be safe.